A person's sexual desire or libido can get affected because of various reasons. Not finding their partners attractive is rarely one of them. No matter how much we overlook it, sexual anxiety is a real thing. When someone has a higher libido as compared to their partner, it's highly unlikely for them to feel unattractive or unwanted by their other half. This leaves them standing in front of the wall of rejection, beyond which they are unable to see the real problem behind the issue. While it's completely normal to feel nervous when under the sheets or not feel like having sex, the repetition of this feeling can affect a relationship. But it's not just one of the two partners' fault, neither is it one person's responsibility to fix it. The blame game versus addressing the real issue. In most of the cases, people choose to blame their partners for their own feelings of sexual rejection, but the reasons behind not wanting sex can be several. And for the partner with low libido, the blame can make them turn further away from sex. Being blamed for whatever reason can create self-doubt and leave you frustrated. Saying yes when not in the mood contaminates the relationship and can make a person resent their partners, says Vicky Rai, mental health counselor. One might avoid sex when the relationship appears to lack intimacy or when they are stressed or depressed. In some cases, it can happen if they are suffering from medical illnesses or if they have negative past experiences. But many times, it's also because of their daily life pattern and the exhaustion that accompanies work life. None of these really do mean that they don't love their partner. Love and sex do not share the same blanket. For someone who struggles with sex, having a partner with a higher libido just adds more weight to their already existing stress. Sometimes they might even end up feeling that they are wanted by their partners for nothing but sex. Quoting an anonymous person, "Even when my partner does not say it directly, the thought is still very much there at the back of my head. We both love each other, but what if the feeling of love is not enough and having sex is the only important thing? There are times when work, travel, or even other responsibilities make me not feel like having sex, but somehow love is always measured in terms of love making." Even bringing up the topic of not having sex in front of someone who's trying hard to get there can lead to drowning in an ocean of toxic emotions about themselves. In such situations, they often give up and have sex just to please their partner. For those who have a higher libido, it is important to take tiny steps, hear your partner out, and begin with some basic forms of touch that make them feel good and relaxed, without necessarily having to lead to sex. People often confuse sex with intimacy, says Vicky Rai, mental health counselor. She further goes on to say that having sex when not in the mood lacks intimacy, and it's a big thing, as there's no room for the person to feel comfortable enough to express what they feel. So it's important to ask and listen to them once they speak. Empathizing with them creates a cushion of understanding. If the person doesn't feel free enough to tell what's going on inside, how will you ever be able to address the issue or resolve it? It isn't really that difficult to find a solution, but first, listen to understand.